What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are covering another game running at 32:9 on the Samsung 57-inch G9, and today is one I'm really excited for. Now this is Chronos New Dawn. This is the new IP by Bloober Team. I love the stuff that Bloober Team have done in the past, most notably the Silent Hill 2 remake, which was just amazing. I thought they really knocked it out of the park with that one, and when I first saw this one, it was like a perfect blend of Dead Space, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Alien. So yeah, sci-fi horror, and it just looked awesome. So I've finally got my hands on it thanks to the people over at Blue Team sending me over a key. And yeah, I wanted to check this one out and see how it worked on the Ultrawide monitor. And as you'll see, it looks pretty stunning on here as well. So from the settings, I tried to run this at the ultimate max settings possible for the majority of the video. I didn't change any of the settings of the game besides using the frame gen, the DLSS different settings. So everything was turned up to the max. I just played around with the DLSS super sampling and frame generation to get it where I want it. So as you'll see, when using the frame generation, there is no option for which multi-frame generation you want to use. It has the option for multi-frame gen, but it doesn't let you pick. So you have to actually go into the NVIDIA app and select which one you want to put it as. And you'll see towards the end of the video, I actually closed the game down and I opened it up again after selecting 4 times multi-frame gen, just to see how much frame rate it would get and how much, well, basically I wanted to see if it would actually work using that toggle, and you'll find out that it does. So this game, it has a few traversal stutters with the Unreal Engine, but it's not as bad as I expected it to be, and I think it was pretty much eliminated in most of the indoor sections. So it seemed like it was a lot of the stuff outside was causing that when you're in the open world. So yeah, the game looks stunning. There's no FOV slider. It's more of the panini option, which you can only find in these type of games. I mean, I've only seen it in Silent Hill, and that basically zooms in the field of view to eliminate the fisheye, I guess. So I can't really see how well it's working because I'm not seeing right in front of the monitor. But you tell me, do you think this is better with the panini turned all the way up or turned off? Because I was actually enjoying the game a lot more with the panini turned off from where I was sitting, because you get to see more of the character and it wasn't just so zoomed in. I feel like when it was on high, the character's like gun was a bit too zoomed in to look awesome. Like, you were so zoomed in, you were kind of confined to just seeing like the top half of the torso. So I actually like playing it without, but you let me know in the comment section what you think. In terms of the performance without using DLSS, the game with max settings was actually running pretty low, like below 30 frames at times, mostly sticking around like the 30 to 40 frames per second. But don't forget, this is using ray tracing and everything is cranked up to the max. So like I try to do in these videos is just like put everything to the top settings and see what I can get away with when using DLSS and frame generation. So one thing I did notice that the frame generation did give some artifacting when you spin the camera around a bit too fast, which is what you'd like to do when you're having a high frame rate. But yeah, you can definitely tell there's artifacting. So as soon as I turned that off in the settings, it seemed to go away immediately, which is great. But you are losing the performance there. So I think you could probably, using a 5090 anyway, at least, I think you can get a good balance here where you can not have to use frame gen by just cranking down the DLSS to either performance or ultra performance or even balanced. And I think the game, using the transformer model, using the latest preset, you can get away with even playing this ultra performance and it still looks amazing. Like, DLSS works magic even at the lowest settings these days. I don't know how they do it, but the difference between quality and ultra performance honestly isn't a massive amount unless you're totally pixel peeping. But at least the game does support natively 32:9, and you can see the graphic performance and performance of the frames per second just frequently changes between areas and between different modes throughout the video. So I hope you guys watch the whole video and see what settings you think are going to be best for you. Now, the interesting thing is when we crank that frame generation up 2x4 using the app and the setting toggle, we were getting above 200 frames per second when using, I think, maybe balanced mode on DLSS. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember what exactly it was because I'm not watching the video. I'm doing this voiceover a little bit after, but we were definitely above 200 frames at certain points, and I think anything over 100 or maybe even 80, you're looking at like a great experience with a game like this, because it is a little bit slower, like Silent Hill. It's not like a fast shooter, so you can really work with it and get the balance of where you want it. So I think I would probably play this in like DLSS balanced with frame gen, and honestly I wouldn't be too ashamed to be playing this in multi-frame Gen 4. It seemed like when I did change the setting over in the app that there was less artifacting, so I don't know if that used a different preset which was just better. But those are my thoughts on it. I haven't really jumped into this game too much. I've just kind of started it, skipped a little bit ahead, and just got to this section of the game just for some testing before I actually go in, find my perfect performance preset, and then I'm going to start the game and really enjoy it, because just from what I've seen of it, the atmosphere looks amazing. It's very much like Dead Space, which I'm currently playing the Dead Space remake again. Well, the remake for the first time, and I'm loving it, so I can't wait to jump into this one as soon as I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay and enjoy the video. If you have any questions, please let me know, and if you want to see any more new games or even older games, let me know what you would like to see in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I must not allow this to happen. Can't. For me. They become stronger. I must not allow this to happen.